Good evening, everyone. It's Adele here, speaking to Oxford Rising Stars player coach Warren Jones. Good personal performance from you today. You scored a goal in the first period and picked up the Man of the Match award at the end there. Talk us through your goal.
I was quite fortunate with it actually. They gave me a second bite of the cherry because the first one I just completely missed the net, but they shoveled it straight back to me. So one of their boys said to me after, "You can't give you two bites of the cherry because I'm going pretty quick." So
Yeah,
it's, yeah,
congratulations anyway. But overall, quite a tough night at home. First period, it was quite evenly matched with sort of goalies making saves on both ends. What do you think went wrong in the second and third periods?
it's their experience. They played together for a long time. They got a lot of good players that have come down a league or two that play for them. I mean, they're missing. We're quite lucky because they're missing a good group today as well. But they still show up and play hard, and they're smart. They know where each other are, and they move the puck really well. And for us, it doesn't help when we've got experienced players that decide the day of the game that they're not going to show up. But it is what it is. We go again. We have to brush it off. They are a good team. They're second in the league. They got to the playoff finals last year. They had a good cup run last year, and their team hasn't changed at all. They've added to it rather than lose players. So
Are
it's
they a team
unfortunate.
you think will be challenging for the league this year?
I think they're well up there. I think that the fall off from Guildford this year with a couple of their players moving on. I think Haringey probably my favourite to win the league, and probably the playoffs as well. They got good physical presence as well. They throw the body quite well, and that will come really useful for them in playoff time. And they got really good roster depth. If they want to, they can roll four lines of NHL one standard hockey. So it's tough.
Yeah. So after such a disappointing loss, what do you say to the team at the buzzer?
Tonight, nothing. Because I'm a bit sort of lost for words. I normally leave that to the season, the A's. I say my little bit, but I think the feel in our changing room today is just a massive disappointment. That's three home games on the bounce where we just haven't been the same team that we were at the start of the season, and we've been inconsistent with the players that are available and who's missing. I'm actively trying to get new guys in the door as well. Um, yeah, it's tough when you lose. It's tough when you lose like that, but it was tougher losing last weekend when you played a really good game the whole way through. And we played a good game tonight as well. We had an awful lot of shots, and their goalie is a very good goalie. I mean, he robbed me very well. I was a bit frustrated with that one, as much as I smiled and laughed it off, but he did rob me. So I offered him my wallet afterwards as well.
So next week, then you're away at Solent Junior Devils in the League Cup. What are you hoping to sort of learn from this game and bring there?
Solent rink is very different, so it'll be a completely different style of hockey that we'll have to play there. It's the same size as your living room. You can throw a puck from one end of it to the other. So training on Thursday will be a lot of small area stuff. It's probably ours rink's quite small as well in grand scheme of things, but theirs is from the boards to the halfway line. It's tiny, so it's not somewhere where you can really set up and play structured hockey. It's a run and gun style hockey, which suits them as a young team, and they're a very similar team to us, which is why they're similar sort of placing. They've got a few experienced heads and a lot of kids. Haringey is the first team in their rink. Cardiff, they're not the first team in their rink. Obviously, they've got the Devils, but there's a world of difference between either a national league and elite league. So, we've played a couple of games now back to back that have been against what I consider to be first teams in their rink, whereas we're a development team, we're a second team, and Solent is a second team, and I always set my eyes on those are the teams that we should be definitely competing with and beating. So for me, next week it's a must win. We need to get the momentum back in the changing rooms and a bit of enjoyment back. So we'll be going there. We'll be taking everything we've got and throwing everything we can.
Brilliant. Thanks very much for speaking to us this evening, Warren, and good luck for next week.
Thank you.